Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Space Engineers. It's been a while. I was out on vacation, and now I'm back. And I don't remember what we were doing on this planet other than building a boat. And apparently I made the airlock better, which is nice. So, what is it? Okay, the sun is coming up. Ooh, I could actually walk up there now. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even think about that when I put that door in. So yeah, we're here on whatever the heck this planet is called, Zenitaia, I think, if I recall. And we're going to build a boat. Or we're going to go over to the beach. Where is it? Antenna, Titan, alcove. Where's the alcove? Over there. I think we also might, at some point today... I'm missing a piece of my nacelle over here. What the heck? I should also grab some food as I think about it standing on top of the thing here. Hey, Game Dork. How you doing? Good to see you. Does it sound like there's no game audio? What's going on here? There it goes. Okay, sorry about that. Let's see. We want food. What do I want? We got plenty of that. We got a lot of potato. We don't have a lot of... Don't have a lot of grain. In fact, we have very little grain. Can I make another stew? I want one of them stew things. Oh. I don't have enough mushroom. I really need to get like a farm going on this world, and I really hate to spend a lot of time making a farm. I'm just going to take some... I think a couple of... What's that, a thing I can pull through? There we go. I'm going to take some cooked insect meat with me, just like maybe 10 of these or something. Nice. I had a nice slice of apple pie just before the stream. So anyway, I was thinking at some point, maybe today, I might move the Titan a little bit closer to the beach so that it doesn't take so long for me to fly over to the alcove with my jetpack. And it might be worthwhile at some point over here. So like if we could put the Titan like right here, then it wouldn't be too bad to just fly up and down. I've also been trying to think about how am I going to eventually... Oh, I have a little hitch there. I don't know what that was. Back at the beach. Like if I wanted to make some sort of a connection from up here to down there with like an elevator or a... I don't know, some type of like base within the mountain or something where we could like have the Titan up there but then come down to the beach. It's just such an odd slope. Yeah, I have to think about it. We could build like a large platform coming out and then have a very large elevator, like for like I'm thinking like a vehicle elevator, you know, where we could bring cargo up and down a lot easier, something like that. That's gonna be way out in the water, huh? Let's take a look at what we did last time. Oh yeah, that's right. We made a half of a boat. That's right. Today we're going to do the other half of the boat. Maybe. We'll see. And we're also hoping that the water, the shoreline, the tide comes in and the water comes back up this way, because we built our pier quite a ways away from where the water is currently, so hopefully that changes at some point. So, I think we got everything we need in here, so I can start to weld up some of this, and then we can start falling down. We can start enclosing the other side, and see what we can do here. This is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream, because I am kind of recovering from, you know, like vacation cruft. You know what I mean? Like you kind of feel a little under the weather. So I want to get a good night's sleep tonight. But in the meantime, we're going to weld all this stuff up. Was that thunder? Somebody last stream, I do remember, somebody had a really good idea. I don't remember who it was, of making like a floating pier where we could extend this all the way out to the beach, and then have some like loose hinges, and then some pontoons underneath it, and then it would just, you know, the pier would go up and down based on the water level. It was a pretty good idea. I'd love to get to that logistics post if I could, when we get this boat going. The wheels on the boat go round and round. Yep. Air vents. Hopefully I've got all the parts I need down here. I don't want to have to apply to... I think we got plenty of stuff. We even got some ice in there for some reason. Nope, didn't want to do that. I'm supposed to go over here. What do I have on the building? Nothing. Do I have 2 air vents? Air vent. Why did I make 2 air vents? I don't think we need to. Maybe just for balance. Probably just for balance. So we are going to have to also figure out how the thrusters are going to go on here to allow it to move around. Ah. Because if you look at the side, it's, you know, the actual side of it here, it's kind of pretty smooth. So like we could put thrusters like on the, like, attached to the actual sides. We could also maybe put some, maybe like at the very back for side to side. We're going to want a good amount of side to side thrust. Maybe we just kind of embed it under here a little bit or something. Hey, Cass. It has been a while. Life is doing good. Life is doing good. The reason that I've been have kind of cut down on streaming a bit is just work stuff has changed a bit. So, I mean, aside from the vacation I just took, which kind of got in the way of all of the streaming altogether. But in a good way, I would say. So, yeah, I'm trying to remember how I did all this. This looks nice right here, for the most part. You have to make the back look like this at some point. Oh, the water is coming back up. The tide's coming in. That's good. Oh, it's really coming in. It's too bad that the boat's not nearly ready. Yeah, well, let's see. We got all that, oh, almost all that done. Hang on. Ow. All right, why did we put batteries on this side and gyros on this side? That seems like not very well balanced. I should probably just add more gyros, or actually I should take out one. Just, oops, did I get that? We'll center them. I could add more batteries, it's not a big deal. But we just kind of like, float. There we go. And then we'll probably just add 2 more batteries. Where did I put little batteries on here? That's not a little battery. It's an artificial mass. I need realistic mass. Do I not have batteries on here? I do, right there. Now, I don't know, actually, now that I think about it, if I have enough components. Oh, I do. Alright, I'm going to leave the cool wood look on there for now. And see how that goes. And then I think we're just going to grab a whole lot more steel plate. And see if we can, like... Let's do that. See if we can make the other side look like this side. So, we went with these things mostly, huh? This is going to take a while, but we're going to follow the pattern till we get there. And there we go. Off to a good start, I'd say. Yeah, it's going to take a little while. Let's see, we also need them here, 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 and then we switch back to this one. I think I need it there too, right? Looks about right, except not there. That just, yeah, never mind. Not these end ones. That's just the end of the ship. Yep, okay. So that's where we end our pattern on the bottom. Did the server change, or is it still the it's still Volsung Industries, right? I assume that's the one you guys are talking about. Hey, Karen. We are indeed making a boat. Still making a boat. And still forgetting which pieces I need. I missed a piece right here. And pop. Okay. Now why do I feel like I goofed something up here? Oh, that water's getting close. Now, I was wondering, I'm trying to remember if this tide is time-based or if it's weather-based, because if it's only ever coming up whenever it's raining, and I'm trying to remember if it was raining when we first started making the pier, a long time ago. Because if that's the case, we're probably going to want to just redo this whole thing further out there. But we're gonna get the boat going first. We should be able to get the boat out there no matter what, even if we have to put like some thrusters on it and just kind of hop it over to the water. We'll do that. All right. Anyway, this is indeed the fun part. So get this all filled in. What is this? That's how far out we're going, I think, right? I have lost the pattern. Where am I going here? I may need to weld this up a little bit because I am losing my sense of what I've filled in because I can't really... This thing is really annoying. Let's get rid of this. Hey, Toshiro, how you doing? Vacation was very, very good. We had a very good, relaxing time. started a new D&D campaign with the family. It was good. Okay, here we go. I gotta go here and here. That's what I was missing. And then there. Okay. It's getting there. If this boat doesn't work, I'm going to be sad because we're going to put a lot of time into this boat. What am I missing here? Missing more of these. Oh, that doesn't seem right. What did I just mess up here? I definitely messed up the pattern here. Kind of looks cool.
Fuel low.
Yep. Whoop.
Fuel critical.
There we go. Hey, Marcus.
Hello there.
Thank you for resubscribing. Appreciate it. Fun fact, water is wet for any that did not know. That's good. Education in the chat. I love it. Alright. Now we gotta fix all this here. That I goofed. Yep, that does look pretty good. Let me just weld all this up real quick. See, missed a spot there. What I wouldn't give for some sort of Space Engineers 1 area welder. Where was I recharging at? I put a... Oh yeah, there's a recharge station here. Do I have PCU problems? I generally don't, because it's a single-player world. And, I have a decent computer. I did not. Could be that. This boat is really just kind of like a proof of concept. We'll probably end up, or we'll almost certainly end up replacing it with a large grid boat, which will probably have roughly the same PCU, because we're basically going to just take this whole thing and scale it up for the most part. It'll be very, very big. That's the goal. Alright, so what am I doing here? We need... Okay, good. Alright. The other planets are looking good today. I remember when weather was brand new in this game, and I used to, I never liked to Well, sometimes I like to play with lightning damage off, but for the most part I like to use it as a challenge. And then I did that for a while, and, you know, it's fun. But after a while you just get tired of running from the lightning. So close. There we go. Alright, now we're going to see if that water recedes. Now that the storm is over, or if it's still rising. There's only like 4 of you in chat or so you keep talking. You're going to just keep passing the hat around. Sorry, I almost didn't finish my thought there. That would have been weird. Okay, so now we got to do the exact same thing again on the other side. Would it make sense to connect the sides first? Maybe. Yeah, why not? Since I'm here. You can see that. Oh, we're getting a little heavy. You see that wobble? Is this really what I did on the other side? No, I didn't. I didn't. I've gone too far with this. All that work for nothing. Okay, where did I actually cut this off at? So the last one is actually this row there. So all this, that's not that bad. Okay. That water may or may not get here. Thank you very much, Cam. Welcome to the stream. Alright, so maybe I will just do this all the way back. Just so that I have a sense of where the boat ends. Marcus, you got the hat. You got the hat now. Okay, it's going to be somewhere around there. Why is that sticking out like that? No one knows. Maybe that's just how it works. All right. One more time. This might go a little bit faster now that I remember what I'm doing. Or it might not, because I can't remember how to rotate blocks. Alright. How much... I'm getting low. Getting low on steel. Okay. Good, good. Not that one. That one's the end now. Okay. I have no idea how you got the hat. It just jumped to you like magic. The hat is fickle. It is a fickle hat. And it's not for us to understand the ways of the hat. Alright, now this one is the new end.
Hello there.
Game Dork, thank you very much for 5 months of subscription. I appreciate you guys. Makes it worth coming back to. I don't mean the money, I just mean the general support. I need steel plate. Yeah, I should probably just go get some steel plate. Poop up. Where's that blue over there? Do you think that's a hole in the world or just some LOD issues? Let's go find out real quick. It was holes. It was both. You know what else I just realized is I flew over here in my suit and I didn't bring the ship, the miner. Yeah, this area is big enough. It just occurred to me, we could make a large platform and just land the Titan on top of it. You know, like on top of this whole structure, and then maybe move the wind turbine or something. I think I need... maybe I do need that still. Truss for what? For the ship? Or for the boat? Ah. I could have probably used truss blocks here, but I needed the air tightness. I am pretty sure he did not mean athletic. Hero. Yay, we made it. Wait a minute. How did we... How does this not line up with that? We're ending with one of these things here. This... oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. So instead of that, put that, then we put that. Right? Yes. Yes. Okay, good. Lines up. Oh, I do. Okay, you were making the joke that I didn't think you were making. I get it now. I thought you were talking about the truss blocks in the game. It's a double joke. Yep. You know, I'm still getting back into the swing of things here, so... I think that's it. There we go. That was a lot of welding. Okay. Oh, did you get what happened here? Oh, did you get? Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't do the links thing here. Sorry. All right. The oh, the Picard maneuver. Yeah, the thing where he like tucks his shirt in, like when he stands up.
Fuel low.
That's no good.
Fuel critical.
It is pretty critical. This thing refuel my thing. Did they say that in the new update they were changing something with how refuels work? Thought I saw that somewhere in someone's preview or something. Oh. It did a regex and thought you were posting a link. Is .tug actually a URL, a TLD? I'm not sure that it is. Nice. Oh. I am going to run a steel plate down here before we get this boat out of here. Ooh, a unknown signal I can actually get, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna, oh, I should, well, yeah. I was gonna put those in last, but I want to weld this up just so I can see what I'm doing. And then I'll pop out the pieces that I need to pop out to put those in. You know, I wonder if it wouldn't be worth, when we start making the big version of this thing, because we're going to have to get some industry going. I'm not going to have nearly enough material on hand. Well, there's plenty of material on the Titan, on board the Titan. We just need to make a plan to get it down here, basically. But it's probably going to be worthwhile for me to build another set of welding attachments for the Go-Getter so that I can, you know, do this a lot easier. We might actually have water underneath this boat when it's ready to go. At the rate that this is going. Oh boy. Alright. Alright, now that looks good there. I mean, it doesn't look good, but it looks good enough. We could change that at some point if we want to. I don't think I have enough materials to weld all of these, but we're gonna do it anyway. Alright, so let's see, we're one from the end, and then what's there, like 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 in between, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. That's it, we start at the very top, right? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, 2, 3. That's correct, right? 1, 2, 3. Yep. I wonder. Now I'm wondering if the reason the inside was less balanced was because these things were not centered. And also, why aren't these things centered? They could be centered. These things could be centered. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, they can't be centered, but they could be closer to being centered. You know, let's just go with them as they are. And then see what happens. It's 3, right? 1, 2, 3. Yep. I think it'll still be okay, so not terribly worried. Where did I have? There we go. All right. Now all we need is some more floor on the deck here, and this thing to go around it, and some propulsion. Once she's in the water, she'll just pull ice from the water and use that to power itself, herself, whatever gender I'm giving the boat. And then, yeah. So, let's do that. We'll weld those things up last, because I think I might have to fly back to the Titan and get more stuff. So, that'll be fun. Alright, what did I actually do here? So I did those. This is just flat, straight across. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Phil. I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? Okay, I think that's how I did it, right? Then that goes there. Then we'll fill in the rest of the top of this in a little bit. First things first, though. That should be that. And then I think we did this. Then we kept one, and then... Yeah, okay. Looks about right. Looks about right. I think we're going to end up moving the helm maybe toward the middle of the boat, but I'm glad you enjoyed your vacation. Okay. Let's see, that's the floor here. Okay. I believe we do that, and then looks about right. Okay. Good. Now, I need to... what did I... Oh, wait. We are missing... I'm stuck, I'm sorry. We're missing a event controller that I'm going to put back here, because I think I need to balance the weight a little bit. Let's grab an event controller. Throw that... I don't know, right there. Nope. No, I won't.
Energy low.
Boy, it would suck to run out of energy inside this boat. That is a very slow amount of hydrogen fill up there. This one. Not sure why I'm carrying an oxygen bottle with me. I'm fairly certain I get passive oxygen from being in an atmosphere. Alright, so... the reason we have a event controller here... let's see, we might have to do some renamings of things, but... we want to say that cargo filled percent. How did I do this last time on the other boat? If the cargo of the O2H2 gen, because this is going to create weight in the middle of the ship, and so I don't want to have a lot of ice in there at any given moment. So we're gonna say, like, I don't know, 20%. Well, we could adjust it if it seems like it's not enough. But whenever it's greater than 20% full, then we're going to turn the collector off. And then when it gets less than 20% full, we're going to turn it back on. Right? When false, meaning not full. And the reason this won't lead to a, like, rapid fire thing is because the collector fills up at a certain rate, and then it only pushes, or I don't know if it pushes or if the O2 gen pulls, but it only does that when there's a certain amount in there, so it moves in large chunks. So it'll get a big chunk in the O2 gen, which will cause it to turn off. And then it'll slowly drain that down, and when it gets below the threshold, the collector will turn back on, start collecting for a while, and then it'll push another big chunk up into the O2 gen and shut off. So, I don't know if 20% is the right threshold or not, but we'll see. That's probably a good enough to start with. Let's take our gyroscopes and set their power down a bit, because we're not going to need a lot of gyroscope power. And then let's fill it in here. How's the water looking? It's getting there. How's my steel plate looking? It's getting there. The reason I'm building the boat entirely in armor blocks and not like any other exotic type things is because of the way the water mod works currently. So the steel armor blocks like this are considered hollow by the water mod, so the blocks themselves float better than any other block. And then I just need to make sure that the interior here is airtight. We are gonna be cutting this close in terms of having enough material down here. Actually, we're not. I just remembered that the pontoons are not welded up at all, so we're definitely going to have to go back for more material. All right, speaking of, I have to get all this filled in here. Alright, I hope you all like bright flashes of light, because here we go. I don't remember if I put the welder ice strain mod in. It seems like I didn't. I should probably do that. I think we're all pretty amused, hopefully, by the concept that this is a boat made entirely of metal that just looks like it's made of wood. So this thing floats. Then we can go and actually make it look a little bit nicer. Like we could add some paint flourishes, or maybe a couple of greebles. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, and then we're just doing these things across. Is this really? Oh, wait a minute. These are supposed to be this. They're supposed to be dusty, not. Here we go. Okay. Alright, is that the correct pattern? And then we just do the same thing on the inside? Starting from... Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah. Exactly, Phil. It's just laminated. Okay, so that'll be that. Yeah, it's just laminated metal. Okay, we don't have anything going that way. Well, it seems the water is here, so that's good. Hopefully it sticks around long enough for us to launch the boat. Not much left to do, other than get this part on and weld it up. And get the thrusters on. Oh, and get the pontoons. There's a lot to do. That's okay, though. We'll get there. We're almost done. It's only been like an hour. Wait, what? What did I do wrong here? Is that how it's supposed to end? Oh, I see. I see what I did. Like that. It's gonna get rid of you. You, keep you. Okay. I wonder if I could come up with some sort of anchor for the boat. I mean, obviously we could throw like a piston with a mag plate, or even just like, or maybe we could do a chain of hinges and just let them drag on the ground. I'm sure that would work lovely. Okay. That's not correct. In the center, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right, 1, 2. Oh wait, yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. Okay. Okay. Oh, I missed a... Okay.
Energy low.
Okay. I think that's the deck. It's not anything to write home about, but... Alright, if we could get some thrusters going, there's a good chance that we could get this thing out in the water. I think I've got thrusters on the bar somewhere. Alright, now let's maybe not spend a lot of time figuring thrusters out. Let's maybe just Did I? They do have to be. They do have to be symmetrical, though. Is that what I did? Is that what I did? Why doesn't it look the same? I guess it is. Yeah, it is. Alright, well. Oh, we got those things there. That's right. Gotta put those things up. And take these off. Alright, now I'm curious. How am I going to do outward-facing thrusters? I wonder if I could do them like down under here and still maintain the air tightness. I'll have to double check the air tightness factor of these things. Yeah, this is where we're gonna run into trouble because we don't have enough parts. Yeah, it's a good idea, Game Dork. I think we didn't we did like nothing but flatmos for the other ship, I think. For the first boat. And that worked out okay. So, this is bigger. But, I think... What do you mean, at capacity? Did we not get all the... Oh. I'm probably full of... I already had a bunch of steel plate on me, so... Deep. Okay. Get rid of all this. Ah, good. It's raining again. Hopefully that keeps the tide in. Yeah. Yep. Whoop. Alright, let's do some flatmos. Same deal here. We'll put them, let's see. What if we put them on here like this? Or would it look... Yeah, let's just do this for now. See how many we can hold. Stuck. I know I had a lot of pieces for thrusters, so hopefully we will have enough. If not, we'll be going back and getting more with the pontoon parts. We could potentially launch without the pontoons. Just to get the boat out in the water. But then I kind of don't really want it floating away while I'm going to actually get the parts. So. Alright, I think that's all the thrusters we'll need. Let's see how many pontoons we can weld up before I have to go back and get more stuff. There's 5 on each side, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. I think it's going to be the tubes that's going to be the killers. But yeah, I'm in the water. Yep, lot of tubes is going to be the deal. Yeep. Well, it is nice. All right, so let's do this. I don't know if I can get all these on the build planner here. I can, okay. Let's fly back to the ship. See if we can load up the miner with all this stuff. And then bring that down here. Alright, what are the odds that we actually have all this stuff built? Oh, Goose. You got me. Goose is too fast. Hang on. That just, yep. That just cleared my thing there. Okay. We need... Who remembers what the Goose command is for ignore... Wait a minute, it's not federated. Do I have Goose... Am I using Goose or Goat on here? I forgot. Goose on here? Goose? There's Goose. Turn off Goose. I don't want to deal with you for a minute. Let's see. What do we want to do? We want to basically have hydrogen tanks... Just take 8 worth. Right. Go to the inventory, grab the cargo L. Components. Probably from here. Move them all to there. They don't. Oh, it's not that they don't fit. It's that we don't have all that stuff. What about here? Okay, so what do we need? We need 28 small steel tubes. We need a lot of small steel tubes? Is that what I don't have? Can we make that? Okay. I think then, yeah, that should be that. All right, let's also, as long as we're here, grab more. That's already in the cargo. Grab more steel plate. Let's grab like 1,000 more. What other things do we think we might need for this? Let's maybe grab, I don't know, let's take all the motors. Probably need motors, mortars. Let's take a couple more power cells. You never know. Maybe some metal grids. We don't need parachutes. Where's the... Okay. That's... I didn't take stock of what we had in there, so... That's probably good enough. Alright, let's not fall off of here. Good. And which way is the alcove? Is this way. I don't want to crash into the water or the base. That would suck. I should build a, I should have brought specific parts to build like a dock for this thing, like right on top of the cargo, the existing cargo container. Alright, I think we're just going to kind of drop it here. Alright, so. Oh, why can't I move to you? Okay, now we're looking like we're in good shape here. Okay. Let's go get the other side. Got a good feeling about this boat. Oh, I just remembered. I said I was going to add the lawn chair mod so that I could sit on the deck, you know? Alright. Maybe we should have put some lights on it somewhere. But, that'll be for next time. Alright. Should I put anything on the control bar? Maybe something about, like, put the gyros in a group. So I could control their... we want to override on, off, and then we'll do decrease power, increase power, in case we need that. And I also want to be able to control the collector, put it over here, and the vents should already be good. I don't care about that necessarily. Oh, yeah, we should put the... Oh, this thing is starting to move already. The hydrogen engines. Put those guys in a group. And... the... O2, here we go, the O2 gen should be... That's more for the... so I can see the status. Batteries... Yeah, you know, we could put batteries in a group too. Batteries are just always going to be on. But this will help me see what the status is. Let's do... Actually, let's just turn them on off like that. Keep them on auto. Let's see. Okay. I think we're good to go. Where's our water at? We have plenty of water here, so let's shove off, huh? I think we could probably... Oops. Reverse that down a little bit. That's probably down a little too far. Because it'll pop back up. So hold on. Let's do that and then turn it. I'm nervous about the fact that it's moving in the water. Do need a bottle of champagne for it. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous that it's moving while attached to the mag light there. But the good news is, let's see the inventory of the collector and the. Okay, so the O2 gen is. Oh, we could really cut this down, couldn't we? Yeah, vent controller. We could probably say I do remember this now. I think we made it like very, very small, like 2% or less. It actually could be. Yeah, the collector's off right now. Maybe we should make it like 5%. That would be like 150. I also don't know if the collector is in the water right now. So, either way, we're going. The boat is free. Look at that. It looks so silly. We definitely need to increase the power to the... There we go. Oh, that's a good thing I put those in there. I think I'm going to move the helm, even though this is like the only way I could really see it this way. But oh, we need to stay away from the shore. Stay away from the shore. Hey, Ira, how you doing? Welcome. We just launched a boat, and it's boating. Oh, I need to make the front thrusters turn offable. Hang on. How do I know which ones are the front ones, and why didn't I... Okay, I got plenty of hydrogen. It is interesting looking, isn't it? It's getting me a little bit seasick here. Oh, I don't need to do this. Hang on. Let's see. Let's see, we know all of these are the side ones. I'll just rename these to, like, platinum. And then, Atmo small. That way I can just see. So I need all the forward-facing ones. Alright. There we go. Now we can turn off the front ones. And we could just... Wait a minute. Oh. Seems the wrong ones in the group. I guess I wanted... Oh, yeah, duh. Duh. Am I not... That's weird. Atmos. Forward. We actually want the backward ones, because it's the ones that make you go backwards, not the ones pointing backwards. I always do that wrong. What's it called? Braking. Dip. And now we can go. Look at how fast we're going here. Yep. Not the best design, I would say, but it works. Better than the first one, for sure. Now, the real question is, can we go to... Where was one of those signals? No, you're thinking of brack. You're thinking of brack, Phil. It's not the bracking thrusters, it's the braking thrusters. Alright, that logistics post was this way. Okay, we definitely need more... Maybe we will go back real quick and just add some more, what you call it? What are the things that make you turn? Gyros. Is this the alcove? Or is it around the corner? I think this is the alcove there. Yeah, it's nice that it floats so good right now. But, we'll see what happens when I poke a hole in the bottom in order to put another... I'm going to get really close to the land here so that when it sinks a little bit, it doesn't completely get away from me. But if we need to get down into the bottom here, so... I guess this is a good test of, now that it's not airtight anymore. So I guess we're floating in almost entirely on the pontoons here, which is awesome. So we're going to have to remember that. Alright, I need... Yeah. I have gyros in here somewhere, don't I? Okay, moving on. Oh my god, stop. Can we seriously just repaint this thing? Alright. Cannot withdraw. Did I put this stuff? What do we need? A large steel tube and a bunch of steel... Oh, I'm just full. Never mind. Let's see how... We'll repaint that thing later. Let's see how bad this goes. Can I squeeze in?
Inventory full.
I want to put some lights down in here, huh? Alright, I think I may want to... How do I want to do the weight distribution here? We have slightly more... I'm going to put them both in the back. We have slightly more... Okay. We have slightly more flotation in the back. What do I have on me that I'm so full of? Why do I have so much of you? And what do I still need? Motors? Construction components. There we go. Yeah, the water is creeping in. Rudders will not work. Sorry, I gotta catch up on the... rudders won't work because I don't have the atmospheric, you know, the deadly re-entry mod. You need to have that in here for rudders to work. Otherwise, the water is just, like, frictionless. Alright. Once this gets welded up and the air fills up, it should get slightly more floaty. I don't know if it did. Why do I keep hitting that? Why do I keep hitting that? Okay. Now... a little bit better. A little bit better. I kind of want to move the helm to the middle. The fish under there. But for now, we're just going to leave it where it is. Alright. Front thrusters off. We're going to head over to... See if we can... Oh, that's fast. We're going to go head over and see if we can find that logistics post. And I probably should have grabbed food before I left. What are the odds that I just want to jet back over to there real quick? Hang on. Since I'm keeping the gyros at full, I don't really... Oh, I should add them to the... Hang on. I should add them to the new ones to the group at least. Yeah, you're right. We need a name for this boat. For anybody who's interested in coming up with a name. Just give me like... F fuel. I don't need the paint gun on me. Don't really need hydrogen, but I'll keep it. Okay, that's good enough. Let's get out of here. So, yeah. So this boat this is not the final version of the boat. This was a proof of concept to see how well we could get something to float, and I would say it's working pretty well. So that means we could actually start making the boat look good. The Mighty Duke. No thanks. I'm not that vain, and also it sounds like, you know, something you do in the bathroom, so. I think, yep, logistics post. This is where we're going. Oh, maybe I should have put a cargo container on here if I'm going to a logistics post. Did my... Wait a second. Are we out of... Okay, collector's doing its thing. Hold on. What's the O2 gen doing? Yeah, then it goes... Then it ticks down. Then it ticks back up. Yeah, that's working good. Okay. Who's that? Damaged antenna. We'll do you next. Oh, rough waters over here. Oh, is that logistics post under the water? It better not be. Jed Skywalker? I kind of like the Mary Celeste. That's a classy name. The Rubber Ducky's not a bad name, too. This is not going to be, like, the boat. So, I bet you that thing's underwater. I'm not going to be able to actually get to it. If that's the case, then maybe the goal should be building a submarine. The next goal should be building a submarine capable of getting down to the logistics post. I don't know what happens. It may still launch a drone at me, even if it's underwater. I guess we'll find out. That's an awfully big island. Hey, Brian. The party barge. Yes, this thing is underwater. Is it? I think it's in front of the island, I think. Maybe we'll be able... It's not that far down. Maybe we'll be able to dive down to it. It's a... Oh, there's a drone coming in. I should stop before it hits me. It's going to drop something. It's going to come up here. Drop something in the water. Oh, maybe it won't come up here. I don't know. Swear to God, if this thing sinks my boat. Maybe it can't come up here because it's underwater. That is the drone, right? Yeah. It does seem... Oh, it's coming up. No, it's not. It seems pretty stuck, and I'm going to be honest with you. Even though this thing doesn't have a name. It needs to... Hey, guys. We already named it. I thought it didn't have a name. We named it like 3 weeks ago. Did you see that? Look at what this thing is called. There you go. It's the Woody Mammoth. It was a really good name. Now, what do we do about this drone? I think my character can survive going down that far. I'm not 100% sure. It is further down than the base itself, which implies it may be having some trouble. Yeah, maybe I should put like a camera on the bottom of the boat. Should I chance it? Should I chance trying to dive down there? I think my character... I don't know. I think I can only survive 150 feet. I'm not sure. I'd kind of not want to die here with the boat just floating way out here. But I'm gonna... Hold on. I'm gonna GPS the boat. I guess I don't really need to GPS it. It's right above the logistics place. Okay, let's see if I can survive. Do I have my... I've got my helmet on. Okay.
Do it.
I think that depth indicator is telling me that this is going to be bad for me. There we go. Hello. You are quite sideways. Oh, there it goes. I was just trying to release this thing, huh? Will this thing kill me? By smacking into me? How do I get into you here? What do you mean, access denied? I want your goods. Give me your goods. Where's the... Oh my god, this thing's gonna kill me. Ooh. Ooh, oh, there's uranium in it. Oh crap, where'd it go? And gold? Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm happy. You can have the rest of that. Thank you. I don't know how you're functioning down here. Kind of curious how deep I can go here. Apparently I can go to at least 245. Oh, okay. Hang on. Stuck on something. Not sure what. I'm good there. I'm not going to vent water into you. Yeah, it's a water turbine, huh? I guess so. Okay. Back to the boat. I hope it's still up there. I should put a beacon on it. Hello, fishy.
All of this just works.
It just works. What kind of fish we got here? Like a one of those little tiger shark things. What is this? Okay. Boat. Ah. Oh, of course.
Health critical.
Of course. Oh, that was dumb. All right. We're going to be heading back. Very red. Looking for a bit. While I hopefully slowly regain some health here. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Hilarious for me to survive that whole thing and then just die smacking into my own boat. To get some uranium, though. I don't even know if I have extra uranium on board the Titan. I think I've got a little bit in the reactors. That's about it. You've probably got a lot of points, Phil. There you go. You got 520 Shannocks. That could buy you just about anything here. All right, so I did say this was going to be a little bit of a shorter stream, so I think we're going to go back to the dock and then spend way too much time doing cleanup stuff, and then probably call it a day or closer to the usual time than I would prefer. So we'll see. Okay, so you got a ton of Shanix. Good for you. I have noticed that my thrusters are maxing out the power. 4. So we have 6 thrusters going, and that maxes out the power. I wouldn't look at I wouldn't pay too much attention to the, like, amount of time left, because we have, like, infinite power generation because of the, water. It's using hydrogen power, and it just sucks the water out of the water. Yeah, that makes sense. I think it's going to be worth putting in a couple more hydrogen engines. We might need another O2 gen, though, so we might have to do a little bit of rooting around in there, but that's okay. This is a good maiden voyage of the woody mammoth. What's at that damaged antenna? Who's got their encounters memorized? Because I certainly don't. I forget everything. I think that damaged antenna is also under the water. I had thought that at least one of these had spawned on top of the island, but yeah, I know you're not going to tell me. We'll eventually make our way over there. It's a neutral base, at least, for now. All right, let's see if we can... Oh, that's a good point. I should do that. Let's see if we can... How well can we dock ourselves back up here? I have no idea if this is going to work. Oh, it worked. Sweet. Cool. Let's see about
Inventory full.
putting all that stuff I had back in the ship. Let's also turn these off for now. So if you remember, I should put a light in here too. If you recall, when I built this thing, I said, I'm going to leave space in between these in case I need to drop another thing in, and as it turns out, I do. But I don't think a single O2 gen... Well, it might, because I don't know that we'll... A single O2 gen will be able to handle all of these only when they're... Well, possibly, probably, only when they're not at full output. So, like, if I stop using the thrusters for a minute, they should all be able to fill back up. That's my theory, but we could test that pretty easily. So, some wooden laminate hydrogen engines. You know how I often think things are 3 blocks wide, but they're actually 2 blocks wide? Funny story about that. you back. Put you back. Sploosh. I suspected you were hinting at something like that, but I wasn't going to say it out loud. Oh, right. Okay. Okay, well that's not annoyingly loud, is it? Okay, so storage is going up. Makes sense. If I were to... let's see. What if I were to take our reverse... What if I turn down the game audio for a minute? Why not make a permanent opening into the bottom? I could put like a door there or something. It has to be airtight. Otherwise it doesn't look very good, so... oh, Frank, I didn't even see you come in. I completely missed your message up there. Welcome to the stream. Now I've lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, you know, that's not a bad idea, though. We could put some sort of a opening there to be able to just hop down in there real quick. What was I going to look at? Oh, I was going to go and hit the... If we were to put these on full override... Okay, so now we're not maxing out the engines, but they are losing capacity. So the 102 gen cannot hold them all, but if we stop that, then they'll immediately all start filling back up again. So probably worthwhile to go in there and try and figure out if we can add one or two oh, is that what happened? I have not, because of my vacation, have not been following anything that's been going on with the previews, other than watching a couple of ones that I know would have been good quality. I didn't watch Zero's preview, so I don't even know what he was talking about. Haven't certain folks broken the NDA a couple of times, and Keen was just like, So, yeah, that's not cool. That is not cool. We gotta, if you're gonna give people access to, early access to stuff, they gotta be able to keep their mouths shut. And not use that secret information. It's one thing to, like, oopsie. It's another thing to make a whole video about it. So, I don't know. I didn't see it, but I'll take your word for it. I believe you. What was I going to do? Door. What looks like it would be a good door, and it's got to be a small grid door. Nice little hatch door. We don't have these in small grid, right? We do have one, yeah. That actually might look kind of cool if we were to do like a... Hang on a second. Does that actually work? That might be kind of cool. Something like... something like that in the back. And then you just kind of drop down. I might have to move it. What's the... Where are we dealing with? Yeah, there's probably not enough room back there. I think we have to move it forward a little bit. Oh, wow. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat here. Yeah. 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 Okay, well. Okay, let me think here. What do we gotta do? We gotta move. Let's grab... How big was that door? It was like this big, right? Yeah. I'm gonna move it forward about... maybe about that far? Because I need enough space. Well, here, let me just cut a hole in the floor and see. Let's see, if our door starts like right here. Yeah, that's enough. That's perfect right there. Okay. So, was the door 3 or was it 5? Yeah, okay, cool. Should it be that color? Yeah, let's make it this color. Let's not laminate the entire door. And then we'll just cover up the back there with some of this. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be good. It's gonna... And this works out okay because the back of the ship has more... The pontoons are shifted toward the back more, so... Yeah. Would be kind of nice to have some stairs, huh? But I guess we're also going to take this row out too. Oh, so quiet. Let's okay, here we go. Let's turn those off. Okay, cool. Oh, let's actually jump down in here for a second. Close this. How do our vents look? Vents look airtight, I believe. Yep. Looks good. Good idea, everybody. Good idea. I think we could fill this back in here. So let's go do that. Sorry, I'm flying like a madman today. This is a boat. I guess it's kind of like a barge. It was mostly just for me to get around. Whenever we got to be careful with this door, because whenever we open it, it's going to decompress the inside there, and then we get less. So it's not like a hold that we can just go down to all the time. The boat will sink maybe a little bit whenever we go down in there. So actually, you know what? Let's just turn it off when we're not going down in there. Then I don't have to worry about it. That is a good point too. How will I get out if I get stuck in there? Do I just not get stuck in there? How would I get out? Can't build a ladder in it. I could build a ladder right there. Would kind of be in the way of everything. Probably going to be a bit difficult to... oh, I can't even place it. Do I have to go down even more? I cannot go up this ladder. Well, I don't think that's going to work. I think the correct answer is we're not going to run out of power down in here. We're going to have Sposha is going to have a rule about do not go into the bottom of the ship without enough hydrogen. I think it's just because it's hitting the... because the door is, I think, technically on its side. So it's not meant to go up that way, and then there's like a lip or something. I don't know. Frank, you're on episode 2 of Titan. I don't even remember what we did back at the beginning. You have to let me know if it holds up. Let's see. Okay, so what do we... you know what we need back here? Well, first off, we did need a beacon so I could find this thing. I don't want to put too many things in the back of the ship, but... what if we put the beacon, like, right there, and then maybe we do, like, a... grab a couple of these things here. Hope this thing's not going to get too heavy on me. This is going to be silly, but that's what we're doing. There we go. I have to make that some other color. How about bright purple? Because that's apparently I have very few colors on the hotbar. Let's make it more of a that color purple. And then what looks like a fabric-y. Actually, I have no idea what these things are going to look like when they're welded. All right, carbon fiber maybe? Nope. Let's not do such a... let's make it more of a desaturated. Could be brighter. Let's do like that color. How about... oh yeah, it looks terrible. Okay. What about... this one does have like a carpety look to it though. Although I don't know that I want a carpet. All of them are going to have that pattern on it, huh? Except for maybe... yeah, there we go. There we go. Good enough. Good enough. Oh, I don't have radio components. Well, I guess we're making a trip back to the ship. Before the next... oh, remember when I said I was going to end the stream early and then I said I was going to get distracted and not end the stream early? Mm-hmm. All right. Well. Hey, look what I found. All right. I think We are looking good. We're going to have to figure out a way to get some cargo in here that's easily accessible so that we can... maybe what we want to do is... Yeah. Button wasn't working. We could... Oh my god, why am I so bad at keyboard today? I mean, let's be honest, it's every day, but... let's see, we could do cargo that connects into this, but I don't really think I need that. Let's maybe just do... Come on. Yeah, I think Phil's got the right idea here. We could either do, like, we could throw a bulk cargo on there or some cargo crate, I think is probably... Are these all the same? Oh, we don't, those are large grid anyway, it doesn't matter. I think some cargo crates is probably the way to go here. Is that in the group, cargo group, or no? I don't think it is. Which isn't on my toolbar anyway, so it doesn't matter. So that kind of thing, and then what are the other ones? What are the other boxes called? I don't even remember. Let's see, we got these things. Yeah, the storage bins. That's what they're called. Let's throw those in the group here. Freight. That was the other one I was thinking of. I think these storage bins probably going to be good. I don't think we need barrels. Yeah, let's do the... Oh, no, wait. These things aren't small. Oh, there's one small grid one. Okay. It is not on the workshop, I'm afraid. The Titan itself is not on the workshop. Fake Desu, if that is your real name. I'm kidding. Welcome to the stream. No, it is not. I'm gonna fly back over to it though. It's up on the mountain there. In just a minute. Yeah, I guess I could put a little freight on it, or maybe we'll just do. Which way is up? I guess this way, right? We could just line a couple of these on each side, and then we'll just have some stuff. What do we need? Interior plate? Let's grab, like... Oh. Grab, like, 4 of these. Put them, like... how big is this thing? Is this thing not small grid? I thought there was a small grid version of this. Oh, man. Okay. We're going to do more than 4 of these. We're going to do 6 of them. I want them to be roughly symmetrical for the purposes of weight distribution. Which is not what I did. Oh, I spin them around though, right? What do they say on top? Open. There we go. Now we've got a decent amount of storage. Not the best. Like, we're not going to be taking apart an entire base with it or anything. But at least it's better than nothing. So I'll have to think of some other things to build in here. On the deck. I mean, I guess I could put some of those freight cargoes. How big do those things get? Or how much stuff do they hold, I should say. Block volume. Let's see, did I put this on the... Okay. This has an inventory of 3 kiloliters. These are all probably the same, right? No, oh, 6, 3, 6. These are the only two. So we could throw one of these on here if we wanted to. That is... one of these is bigger than all these other ones, so let's maybe grab 2 of these. I don't have the construction components. I thought I brought construction components. I guess I did not. This thing have a front? I don't think so. I'm wondering, I'm hoping that this isn't going to throw off the center of mass too much. Yeah. All right, so we're missing construction components. But that's okay. That is okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add this and this and this to the build planner. And then we're going to fly on back to the Titan and call it a day. Yeah, I'm actually thinking we should put a couple of cameras on here at some point. Remind me next week. Maybe a camera here. There's a lot of stuff up in the sky today. Maybe a camera... Honestly, we just need a camera underneath the boat for looking underwater. So, and then I might want to... Why are we offline? Is that really it? I got all the batteries. Were the batteries dead? Maybe. Storage. 0 watt-hours. No, that would do it. Batteries are on, right? Yeah. Let's put the batteries on recharge for now, so that we have them when we need them. Alright, so we just need, yeah, construction components and radio components. And I think I lined these up correctly. Alright, so let's head back to the Titan. Let's actually, before we do that, get a steak real quick. Grab the scrap. We got plenty of ice everywhere. Let's grab as much of this stuff out of here. Put it into there. Anything else? That's it. Okay, we're going to take the rest of those materials back with us. What the heck happened to the color here? That was almost certainly this color. There we go. Cool. All right, let's head back to the Titan. Oh, there we go. Goodbye, Woody Mammoth. That was a good maiden voyage. I wanted to do that trip in the boat and not in the miner, because the miner has somewhat limited flight range. Like I can't fly too far with it in this gravity, because you know we built it for Titan. Well, we didn't really build it. It's designed for this gravity, but it was a. I don't want it to be the kind of thing where we eventually run out of power and accidentally crash into the water again, because the water kind of hurts, as we discovered. Oh, here's a good question. Is the auto dock working again or not? Let's find out. Let's get ready to stop it when it almost crashes into the ship. Oh, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. Oh, I think it was going to go. I think it was going to go, and I stopped it. I jumped the gun. Let's try it again. Yep. Maybe. Okay, I'll just take it the last couple feet there. Okay. Well, there we go. So yeah, this is the Titan ship. The ship named the Titan. And we are going to... Actually, before I do that, let's grab the cargo. Inventory side, cargo. And... So we're going to pull this into here. And yeah, we've got plenty of materials that we've used. We just need to get the... we just need... Here, grab all that. Okay. Yeah, we just need to turn it into components when we need it, that's all. The thrusters are, I think, the only modded bits on the ship. They are consolidated engineering, what are they called? From the consolidated, they're called the Aeolus things. Where are they from? Consolidated? No, it's they're from. Hang on now, I'll find it. Here we go. Consolidation is the, like, group, I guess. Here, let me just do this, in case you're curious. The mod is called Consolidation Propulsions. So, go look for that. That's what these are called. There's a bunch of different ones. These are the hybrid ones that work in atmosphere and space. And then they also have, let's see, I think I've got these down here. They've got these big, essentially giant flatmos. And then there's a couple of other different ones in there too. They're very cool. Very well done mod pack. So. Alright, yeah, I think, I want to say everything else on the ship is vanilla. Other than that, or vanilla DLC, vanilla plus DLC. Anywho, I'll give you a tour of the interior before I go to bed. So this is the room where you hang out in, and there's food and whatnot in here. And then if we go through this door, this is the main hallway. This is where you go up to the cockpit. There we go. This is very boring cockpit. Never did decide what to do with that screen there. Yeah, there's that. There's a script that runs the doors. And then you gotta do that and jump down. If we go down this way to the green, you get to the reactor room, which is also around this way. There's just a big reactor in here. And then if you go out this way, we have the big door at the back of the ship here where we could dock stuff. That's pretty much it. There's Goose. My script for managing stuff. Inventory. And now we're going to go to bed. And if we go in this door, where we have not yet been, this is the bedroom. It's got one of these kind of trees because I haven't put in the new kind of trees. And then a little bed and a med bay. That's pretty much the whole thing. That's pretty much the whole thing. Oh, it's an unknown signal. Pretty close. Do you think that's going to hit land or not? I think it will. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm tired. All right, folks. Thanks for hanging out. I will be streaming next Thursday, and then fairly soon after that, we'll be bringing back the Sunday streams. It won't be right away, but soon. And for now, just expect more Titan a week from now. So I appreciate everybody hanging out. Thanks for everybody who has continued to be subscribers, or members, I should say, and everybody who has subscribed. I realized I never took a drink during this entire thing. So if you enjoyed the video, please consider liking the stream on YouTube. And if you would like to get notified when I go live, please do consider subscribing. And I will see you all next time. Have a good night.